Weapon Mage. Oracle Mage. Strong Warrior. These are just some of the ass names that our beloved classes were going to be changed to. And rightfully so, people got mad. Outraged even over these names. It was getting crazier than a Travis Scott mosh pit, and oh boy was Vetex at the center of it, barely making it out alive. Welcome back, Magmurrers. It's your favorite marketable plushie, shit class names Murr. In case you missed the class names fiasco, essentially, class names were changed to be more lore accurate, and Vetex, being the face of development of Arcane Odyssey, took all the flack for how bad they were. Lore accurate, huh? These names are just lore accurate to a person with the intellect of a block of wood. God, they're so simplified. It feels like when companies simplify their logos and just make it boring and crap. Now the 3-year-old child playing this game can maybe understand what Conjurer is all about. Weapon Mage. Oh. The big underlying issue here is the names we know and love are well established, so when you try change them to something as garbage as this, obviously people are not gonna like it. Maybe if the names was something cool like, I don't know, badass user of Durz's gift, able to wield weapons of mass destruction, instead of Conjurer, then yeah, people might have been all for it, but instead we got that 3rd grade level reading type naming. These new names are dumbed down simplifications that don't even help make it clearer what class you are. Imagine this title on your typical content farm Arcane Odyssey video. OP strong warrior build that can make your nuts shrivel up. Is this just a warrior build that's really strong and OP? Or is this an OP warlord build? Also, side note, Durza isn't even his name anymore. It's now Acheron. And Warden is now Oracle. There's been a lot of these lore accurate changes, huh, that end up feeling really pointless. And this class names fiasco is the pinnacle of pointless lore accurate changes. Just work on actual game content, man. Or if you're gonna make a pointless lore accurate change, at least make it worthwhile, like including the exact cubic dimensions of Durza's, Acheron's nutsack in the Arcane Chronicles book that nobody reads. Arcane Odyssey's community has a lot of people in it, and that leads to a huge difference of opinion, meaning there's gonna be a lot of people who are outraged like they just found out chocolate milk doesn't come from brown cows. So obviously there's gonna be a lot of people taking it too far and just outright insulting Vetex. And Vetex, being the Sigma individual he is, who just needs to always fire back at negative comments, seriously, just take one look at his forum activity. Was not having it. Cry harder. Oof, this is like Vetex's signature line at this point. Domain expansion. Cry harder.
Oh my gosh. Why so serious?
Vetex is not gonna fuck you, bro.
Why should I be professional? Let's take a look at what can and can't be controlled in a situation like this. We have the community and we have Vetex. The community is made up of people, all with their own opinions that they're entitled to, and they can say anything they want. Everyone is different. It's why we're called individuals after all. Can we control how people behave and what they think? No. Let's not go all cringe clan guidelines again on people. Can Vetex control how he handles criticism and behaves? Yes. People are obviously gonna be mean. That's expected. Why fuel behavior like this by pulling up with the heater and saying stuff like cry harder? Just focus on the actual meaningful criticism. Take a step back, breathe, and think rationally. Don't let your ego get the better of you, man. I know it's difficult, but you really have to be better than that. Think of it like this, Vetex. You need a girlfriend. It is your status on Discord. If you want to secure that 10 out of 10 OnlyFans baddie that you see in the TikToks you like, acting like a little whiny bitch isn't gonna secure the bag. Real Sigmas remain unbothered when facing criticism and pull all of the Roblox baddies. Being fair, there was a lot of people just being outright horrible, and being on the receiving end of that is obviously not gonna feel nice. More often than not, there's truth in both sides, and in Vetex's case, yeah, maybe the names weren't lore accurate, and some individuals were taking it too far. You can see why Vetex has these moments where he just snaps like he's goddamn Homelander.
I'm better. I am better!
Taking all that flack really does something to a man, so Vetex, just do your best to ignore it and only focus on the actual meaningful criticism. And if you really need to respond, just remember, be professional. These negative emotions you're feeling that lead you to say these things are just temporary. Do you really want these temporary ego-fueled feelings to be what people see? Or do you want people to see the chill, in your own lane Sigma individual that you are? The apex of this fiasco is Vetex's server being locked down and this change not going through anymore. Thank fuck it's not going through anymore. Honestly, the server really didn't need to be locked down. Vetex's poor response to this is why it's locked down. This is exactly like the Balance Discord being shut down because people were complaining. It didn't need to be shut down. It just shows how improperly managed the whole situation was. I absolutely love how Vetex just bogs it down to text on a GUI changing, which is the ultimate cope. No, people were raging because well-established class names were going to be changed to horrible ass simplifications. I also love these poll options in Gallagher's poll. No, I never support change no matter what. That's like if you go to pay for something and the person at the till goes, "Would you like to donate money to children starving in need?" And you say no, and then they reply with, "Oh, so you don't like children who are starving?" Kinda just pigeonholing people into voting with the answer you want there, buddy. Lastly, Tech Level 80 is just left picking up the pieces for Vetex as usual, trying to crowd control. Tech really doesn't get enough credit from people. A lot of people don't know who he is, let alone that he's the co-creator of Arcane Odyssey. This just ain't it, man. Feels kinda sad just seeing Tech try save whatever face he can after Vetex reacts to something stupidly. Well, the 12th of November 2024 will be forever remembered as the Class Names Incident. Let's also have a moment of silence for the 29th of March 2024 Weapon Wipe Incident. That's gonna be all for this video. Like and subscribe now, or I'll change your name to something ass. If you play Fortnite or use the Epic Games Store, use code Magmurrr. That's Magmurrr with 3 R's. Not 2, not 1. I know, crazy, right? But not as crazy as what I'm gonna change your name to if you don't like and subscribe. Have a wonderful rest of your day, my fellow Magma Munchers. Oh, and in case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Brand new.